Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with Bitcoin on the daily here, where we have our channeling taken, of course, from this impulse, the last bull run finished, and we are looking at an ABC here as an expanding flat corrective wave that it is unfolding for our bear market here, which is very close to be done and finished, of course, once we finish this wave C. Now, regarding the channeling, we can see, of course, that the price has exited the channel taken from the wave 1, 2 here for the wave C. We saw, of course, an exit for the wave 4, which is, of course, a question mark separating, of course, this structure from this structure, of course, giving us higher possibility that we are in an ending diagonal here rather than being in an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Especially that the wave 4, the timing here is very longer than this wave 2, and anyway, you cannot consider a wave 3 here finished because you have double 1, 2, 3, and this wave 4 doesn't match at all, of course, within this wave 2. Therefore, bringing us, of course, for a different scenario here, which, of course, an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unfolding over there. And we are looking anyway for our target, which is almost hit anyway within the wave 3 here of this ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, and then we're still looking for 4 and a 5 over there. Now the wave 3, obviously it is an extended wave C potentially here unfolding, where you have an ABC, another ABC as well, matching together, of course, and the wave 2 in between. I'm expecting a wave 4, of course, next, and then wave 5 to unfold to the 67K here for Bitcoin to finish up, of course, this expanding flat ending diagonal in a wave C. Now after this, of course, I'm looking therefore for the price to start to push for higher here, especially that we are back inside the base channel. Currently, the diagonal might unfold, of course, only inside this base channel. We saw, of course, the price hitting below the midline here again, and I'm expecting, of course, to push for higher again, and then finalize, of course, the wave 5 here somewhere on the midline again for this base channel, and potentially starting something to push toward the upside, unless, of course, something else will be unfolding. We'll see, of course, the possibility next right now. So basically, the impulse here, the highest possibility became lower as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Well, very low possibility for an impulse here. Higher possibility right now is the ending diagonal wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Especially that we are very close for the wave 3 here. The target, the perfect targets for wave 3 are very close. Of course, our diagonal is going a little bit much more aggressive, especially in this move here. We see a wave 3 unfolding aggressively, but yeah, at the end, of course, the perfect fib level has to be taken. Therefore, yeah, very likely that we reach, of course, this area. Now, of course, in case we are in something much more deeper and something is going much more bearish here as a potential WX and a Y, this is very possible scenario, but of course for this we need to take the 1.0 fib level here, meaning having a wave 3 longer than the wave 1. By having a longer wave 3, that is invalidation for diagonal, of course pushing this scenario aside, and then of course leaving us with this scenario, which it might be, of course, a WX and a Y, and therefore we are going to look around the 52K here for Bitcoin, which is in confluence as well with 0.38 taken from the high here, because this will make, of course, the bull run there as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and very likely that we are in a deeper WX and a Y there. So in confluence, we have, of course, the 0.38 at 56K, and the 1-to-1 fib level taken from the W to the X to the Y might hit, of course, the 52K 200 in confluence. Don't forget, of course, with this very strong technical area here, that it might, of course, play a major role in a wave 3 to unfold here a new bull run for Bitcoin. Of course, we're talking about the 200K there for Bitcoin. Yep, so these are the possibilities, and the highest one, of course, for the bullish, there is no bullish possibility currently, unless, of course, we finish one of these possibilities, which is, of course, the ending diagonal, or finishing here a W, X, and a Y. Then we talk bullish, of course, starting from these targets. If we dive inside it on the 2 hours chart here, we can see, of course, the wave 3 after a wave 1, wave 2, and then wave 3 still unfolding here. The wave 3 is a sharp, a deep wave 3, aggressive one as well. We can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave A, wave B given, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, the wave 5 is still unfolding, and very likely, well, I was expecting here an ending diagonal, but obviously the things are changing here, and very likely that we are unfolding something impulsive. And I think that it might continue, of course, toward the downside to reach our blue box area here, because the wave 5 start to become, of course, even longer, or the wave 3 longer than the wave 1, and it start to look like an impulse aggressive one, of course, looking for the 68k 500, 65k 500 potentially, of course, in between those two numbers, where we might finish up here and start, of course, the push toward the upside for a wave 4 here. Wave 4, of course, might retrace towards, of course, these targets between the 82k and the 79k. But we'll see, of course, how much this is going to be strong. I doubt even that we might exit the base channel again. So probably that the base channel will prevent, of course, a wave 4 to reach exactly the perfect target. We might take, of course, the uncommon target and then push for wave 5 directly toward the downside. So we'll see this how is going to unfold step by step, of course, guys. Currently, I'm watching, of course, this area. I'm watching for a bounce anyway, and to finish, of course, this push here. We're very, very close anyway. We are at 70k here, as expected yesterday, 70k. And of course, we will see in case, of course, it's gonna be a little bit much more longer to hit, of course, at least the perfect fib level here, and then pushing toward the upside for wave 4. In any case, I'm expecting a wave 4 anyway to unfold right now as highest possibility. If not, and we continue toward the downside, well, we have to move, of course, into a WXNY here, deeper correction as explained on the daily. That was it for Bitcoin, the daily analysis, and of course, we'll see what's gonna happen today within the intraday again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.